Cowboys fans woke up to stunning news today as the Dallas organization announced the unexpected departure of a key player, sending shockwaves through the NFL and leaving many supporters stunned, confused, and searching for answers. The move, which came without warning or prior leaks, has thrown the team's off-season plans into sharp focus and reignited questions about the direction the Cowboys are taking in 2025. Insiders say this wasn't a decision made lightly, and the fallout is already beginning to take shape as both players and fans react in real time. This morning, the Cowboys' official social media accounts and press team released a brief but explosive statement confirming the exit. The Dallas Cowboys and player name have mutually agreed to part ways, effective immediately, the announcement read. While the statement cited a mutual decision, speculation quickly mounted as to what really triggered such a surprising departure. There was no indication in prior weeks that anything was brewing behind the scenes. No cryptic social media posts, no rumors from NFL insiders. This came out of nowhere, and that's why it's hit fans so hard. Within minutes of the announcement, sports networks across the country scrambled to cover the breaking story. Pundits were stunned, not just by the timing, but by the impact this move could have on the team's strategy heading into the 2025 season. Many fans had expected a quiet week leading up to final roster evaluations, but this news has thrown a wrench into all expectations. The player in question, an instrumental part of the Cowboys system, had become a fan favorite not only for performance on the field, but for leadership in the locker room. Their presence during critical games last season helped keep Dallas competitive deep into the playoff race. Whether it was key tackles, game-saving plays, or moments of veteran composure, this was someone fans saw as a cornerstone of the franchise's championship ambitions. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones spoke to reporters just hours after the announcement, and while he maintained a composed tone, it was clear this was not part of the original off-season plan. Sometimes in this business, things change quickly, Jones said. We have the utmost respect for what player name brought to this organization. This decision was not easy, but we believe it's the best step forward for both sides. Still, fans weren't entirely convinced. Social media erupted with theories. Some believe contract negotiations may have broken down behind closed doors. Others point to internal conflicts, or even a potential trade that could be finalized in the coming days. Several NFL insiders reported that the Cowboys' front office had been unusually quiet in recent weeks, leading some to believe that they were working behind the scenes on significant changes. One thing is certain: this departure creates a major gap in the Cowboys roster. Analysts are now scrambling to figure out who could fill the void, whether it's a free agent signing, a trade in the works, or a younger player stepping up. There's also talk that this sudden move may be connected to a larger strategy the team hasn't yet made public. Could the Cowboys be clearing cap space for a blockbuster signing? Are they targeting another player on the trade market? Nothing has been confirmed, but the rumor mill is spinning at full speed. Players inside the Cowboys locker room were reportedly blindsided by the news. One veteran reportedly walked into the facility, saw the announcement, and simply shook his head. Another player told reporters off the record that this came out of nowhere. Nobody saw it coming. We're all still trying to process it. Team leaders like Dak Prescott and Micah Parsons are said to be holding private team meetings to ensure morale remains intact as the team regroups from this jarring shift. On the field, this change is going to have a major impact. Not only does it alter depth charts, it disrupts the chemistry that's been developing over the past seasons. The Cowboys were widely seen as having one of the most balanced rosters heading into training camp. Now, there are glaring questions about one key position and how the coaching staff plans to adjust. Head coach Mike McCarthy didn't mince words when asked about the shakeup. It's the NF. Change is part of the game. We'll adapt and move forward, he said. But even McCarthy's tone suggested that this wasn't business as usual. We're evaluating all options and will be making the necessary adjustments. We're confident in the guys we have and what they can do. Across the league, rival teams are also taking note. Some see this as a sign that Dallas could be vulnerable heading into the new season, especially if they can't quickly find a reliable replacement. Others suspect this could be the beginning of a larger plan to reload the roster with younger talent and possibly restructure the team around new emerging stars. For fans, the emotional impact of this departure can't be overstated. Across forums, podcasts, and live streams, reactions range from disbelief to outright frustration. "I can't believe they let him go," one fan posted. "He was the heart and soul of our defense. What are we even doing?" Another fan added, "Unless they've got something huge lined up, this feels like a step back." However, not all reactions have been negative. Some fans are taking a wait-and-see approach, trusting that the front office may have a bigger plan in motion. Jerry knows what he's doing. "We've made bold moves before and come out stronger," one longtime supporter noted. Media outlets have now turned their focus to what happens next. Who replaces the departing player? How will this impact the Cowboys' locker room culture? And most importantly, what does this mean for Dallas's chances in a highly competitive NC? With the 2025 season inching closer and expectations sky high, every move the team makes is under a microscope. As the Cowboys move forward, they'll be under intense pressure to show that this departure won't derail their goals. They've invested heavily in recent drafts, made smart moves in free agency, and kept their core intact until now. How they respond to this moment will speak volumes about the team's resilience, adaptability, and leadership. Meanwhile, fans continue to wait for more answers. Will the team hold a press conference to provide more clarity? Will other players step up and speak publicly? And most intriguingly, is this part of a bigger shift in team philosophy heading into the future? The days ahead will likely bring more details, but for now, one thing is clear: the Cowboys just made one of their boldest moves in recent memory, and the entire NFL world is watching. Whether this ends up being the spark that leads to a breakthrough season or the beginning of an unraveling remains to be seen. But in Dallas, the message is clear: expect the unexpected and never get too comfortable. As for the fans, this moment will be remembered for a long time. It's the kind of move that reshapes narratives and redefines seasons. And with the eyes of the football world firmly fixed on Jerry Jones and his team, the countdown to the next chapter in the Cowboys saga has officially begun.